Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Back to tell you about another fabulous charity campaign. And here to tell us all about it, I'm joined by Renée Jewer-Pineau, student Algonquin College Public Relations and Media Relations with Conquering the Current charity campaign. Try saying that 5 times fast,
I know,
Renée.
right?
Yeah, don't do it. It's dangerous. Tell me a little bit about Algonquin's public relations and, sort of the purpose behind it.
Yeah, so the Algonquin College Public Relations program, every term they develop a charity campaign in support of a local charity. So this term, my class selected Upstream Ottawa to represent and raise some funds to support their cause.
So why Upstream? Tell us a little bit about Upstream Ottawa.
Yeah. So racialized youth often face some barriers when accessing mental health needs compared to non-racialized communities. So Upstream Ottawa, they have a substance abuse program for African, Canadian, and Caribbean youth. So this program connects Black youth with Black clinicians and just allows them to access services with an Afrocentric manner. So we really felt that the mental health aspect was something that our class wanted to represent this term.
Yeah, I wonder, when you're sort of brainstorming about these things, was mental health a common theme that came up in your conversations?
Absolutely, yes. So of course we're all students, just facing the world after a pandemic. Naturally some struggles come up, so we all really felt that mental health was an issue dear to all of our hearts that we wanted to help.
Yeah, my son just graduated from Algonquin last year, and just listening to him and just missing out on so much. And I think sometimes we don't think enough about how important that is, right? I mean, it's one thing online learning. I mean, he was very successful at it. But what did it mean to you and other students just to miss out on having that in person? Even the social part of it, right?
Yeah. So I did the first 2 years of my program on Zoom University, you could say.
Okay. Yeah.
And for me, yeah, I really missed that aspect of being like one-on-one in the classroom. People can shoot out their ideas and practice with each other. Specifically in the public relations program, it's really important to have that face-to-face experience for public speaking too. So yeah, that's really helped me a lot now that the classes are back in person, and just even meeting friends, you don't get to do that over a screen, right?
Yeah, for sure. The campaign itself, so how does the campaign work exactly?
Yeah, so we have launched, or in the coming weeks, we will be launching 7 fundraising events.
Okay.
Something that's sure to pique the interest of everyone in the Ottawa community. So we have an open mic night, a trivia night, a self-care day, a paint night. I think we even have a pop-up thrift sale and a bake sale. So literally something for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, and coming up with all of these different ideas, it's a different dynamic, right? Because you're all coming, I'm sure, with your own perspectives.
Yes.
What was that like, working together and coming up with the event ideas alone?
Yeah, so as you can imagine, a group of public relations students, we all have very strong opinions and ideas. Sometimes that can cause some conflict, but just as much conflict that arises, we're all really learning and understanding how to problem solve. So everyone's just really excited to get the campaign rolling and see how successful it turns out.
Why public relations? Why did you choose that field?
So for me, I am actually a photographer, so I really enjoy the visual storytelling aspect. And then over the years, that kind of graduated to be something that I really like to do, verbal storytelling, you could say.
Okay.
So I just love the idea of representing something that I believe in and getting the word out there to the audience, yeah.
So where do you see, sort of career? I mean, you said photography, so obviously that's a big passion, but where do you see yourself on the public relations side of things?
So I also come from a military family, so one of my dream jobs is public relations for the military. Kind of surprises people, but that is something that's very dear to my heart. Even as a photojournalist aspect, I really just enjoy the military and want to represent that one day.
Let's break down those events a little bit further.
Sure.
As you said, 7 events. Let's expand upon each of them. So you said open mic. What have you got planned for that event?
Yeah, so we have some people coming in to, for instance, Maya Spoken. She will be presenting. Some other artists and students, they'll just be sharing, singing songs, writing poetry, stuff like that. And there'll also be some auctions for some art pieces there as well.
Very nice. All right, what else have you got on the docket there with your events?
Yeah, so actually everyone is welcome to join us at our opening event launch. That is March 21st at Algonquin College in the Student Commons Building E. So there we will hear from our Executive Director of Upstream, Bo Turpin, and the program director, Laura Mills. So she will be speaking as well, and we'll have some coffee and treats, and just everyone's welcome to help us kick off the campaign.
Excellent. And what else, another event that you have planned?
Another event, well, we have a Wicked Bake Sale. Everyone loves treats. So you're welcome to join us in the halls.
It's like the go-to, isn't it? Like, it doesn't matter what you're raising funds for. Do you have a goal in mind as far as your fundraising?
Yeah, so we just ultimately want to raise as much funds as possible for Upstream Ottawa to help them continue the work that they do. And also, we just want everyone to come out and have a really great time.
Did they come in and give you a presentation of some kind? Like, you know, obviously you chose them. I don't know, did you have a different presentation, or you chose them and then they came in?
Yeah, so we actually had separate teams in our classroom, and one team pitched Upstream to the classroom, and then we all voted that would be a good charity to represent. And they've also been really helpful along the way. So we have them visiting the campus quite often to help us, and like we bounce our ideas off them, see what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, the response from them must be amazing. What has that been like? Yeah,
it's really rewarding. Especially they're very grateful to have us on their team, and it's just really nice to be able to work one-on-one with the charity and, like I said, get that PR experience.
I don't think we touched on this, because one thing I had written down was Beyond the Barrier Zine.
Yes.
What is that exactly?
So this is a new passion project for us. ACPR has not done this before. So the Beyond the Barrier Zine is a digital magazine of sorts with student submissions, so people can submit photography. They can draw photos or draw images and submit poetry, recipes, pieces of writing, and then it's going to be for sale online as a digital magazine, or you can buy a physical copy as well. But yeah, so this is kind of for people who may not want to come to in-person events, or maybe people who live in other provinces and still want to support us.
I see. So yeah, so the purpose, is it a subscription type of thing? Is
just
that
a one-time purchase, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, just a one-time purchase, and then you're just gathering all of these ideas together, and then people purchase it for a one-time. How do people find out about all the events and get involved so they can help you raise some funds for Upstream?
So naturally, we're social people, so we're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under the handle ACPR Campaign. As well, you can visit our website, acprcampaign.com. acprcampaign.com.
Yes. I got it. Renee, thank you so much.
Thank
really
you very
appreciate
much.
it. And congratulations to your team. I mean,
Thank
you guys
you.
put in so much work on this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Daytime Ottawa right after this.